Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to, of course, another free roam gameplay showcase for LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Today we are, of course, taking a look at one of the coolest big figures in the game, and I know that I've kind of said that about most of the big figures, but I will go out on a limb and say that how would I say this? I think Bane is still my favorite, aesthetically and everything. I just really like that big fig. But I think that this is my favorite after that because it's just awesome. And this kind of has me excited about a potential Lego game that isn't based on a property, because it makes me think that if you let the people at TT just kind of use their imagination and not have to obey specific kind of rules, they will create some really unique and awesome stuff. With that being said, of course, as you can see, Frankenstein certainly does have, of course, some origins in the DC comics. He actually had a comic book for a little while. I think it was called like Frankenstein and something else. Maybe it was the Dark Avengers. No, not Dark Avengers. I don't remember what it was called. I can't remember because I never actually read it. But nonetheless, I mean, look how ridiculously cool this character looks. So first of all, he looks like some sort of steampunk hunter or something like that. Like, look at that gun that he has right there, which looks incredibly cool. Just super duper detailed. It's like a cross between a pistol and a shotgun, which is awesome. That sword on his back is absolutely phenomenal. I love that he's wearing like a little trench coat. Look at that expression right there. That's just awesome. The lightning electricity effect coming off the sides of the bolts to be kind of like, obviously, like the Frankenstein monster. When he gets electrocuted, he comes to life, which is absolutely awesome. So that's really neat as well. But then there are some really cool elements additionally to that. So first and foremost, of course, how do you unlock him? You actually have to unlock him in the Hall of Doom, and the way that he is actually unlocked is by simply collecting his character token within that area. Of course, once you then unlock the character token, you will need to purchase the character, which costs 135,000 studs. So not too bad actually for what you're getting. It's not too bad of a pay. And once you do that, you will have the character unlocked. So in terms of his abilities, just like majority, or I would probably even venture to say probably most, if not all, big figures, he is fire, and not all figures are fire resistant, but he's fire resistant and goo resistant as a result of that as well, which is pretty awesome. He also does have super strength and self-healing, so that kind of rounds out his list of abilities. But then the character becomes really cool to me in his aesthetical side of things. So first of all, look at the really awesome animation that he has for when you try to turn around suddenly, running in the completely different direction. So watch this. Look at that. That's just so cool. Like, I know that some people would say, well, that's just a silly thing to point out. But to me, that's what differentiates. When you have a character roster of 150 characters, it's really important for them to feel at least a little bit different in some way, shape, or form. So when you have those tiny little touches like that, to me, that's really cool. And I just really like, it's such a simple thing, but I really do like it. And I think it's really neat. It's just a really cool little effect there. Now, additionally to that, I absolutely love the animation for him when he's firing his blaster. Like, you can see, it's almost like a shotgun-like motion, you know, where he's toggling back and forth with the other hand. So that's just really cool, and he just looks awesome. Like, he definitely looks like some sort of cool hunter character that I would actually want to play as in like a different video game of some sort, like Bloodborne or something crazy like that. Would be really fun to utilize a character like this. Now, additionally to that, of course, just like majority of the big figures, he does have a jump down attack, but as you can see, his actually utilizes the sword, which is super sweet, and the electrical charge up coming off the sword. So that's really neat as well. So you can go ahead and take advantage of that as you like indeed, which is pretty cool indeedios. Now, additionally to that, of course, he does have close combat attacks with the sword, so you can go ahead and use it that way. And look at that combo. Did you see that? I mean, how, like, that's got to be on par with, if not the coolest combo in the game, probably on par of in the top 5. Like, look at that. It's just so neat. It's like something out of like Devil May Cry or something. It's just absolutely insanely cool looking. Just really neat stuff. Now, of course, additionally to your regular blaster, you can also have a targeted blast, like so. I actually really like his pointer too, because it's basically the two bolts, as you can see, that are connected to his head, and then the electricity that connects the two of them. So that's really cool too. And obviously, as you can see, you can go ahead and target your enemies that way, and then he holsters it like he's Clint Eastwood or something something like that. So just absolutely super duper fun character to play as. Of course, just like all the other big figures, you can go ahead and pick up rocks out of the terrain below and then toss them at your enemies and foes. So with that being said, of course, there you guys have it. That is the Frankenstein, or Frankenstein I should say. Technically speaking, if you didn't know, Frankenstein, or the monster that everybody calls Frankenstein, is technically not really Frankenstein from what I've heard, because Frankenstein was the name of the doctor that created Frankenstein's monster. So the real name is kind of, I guess, just monster, and more importantly, it's Frankenstein's monster. So I guess over time that just got shortened to simply being Frankenstein. So with that being said, of course, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to smack that like button, share the video with your family and friends. If we could hit over 750 likes for this video, it'd be absolutely spectacular. Have a great day. Let me know which other characters you would like to see showcased on upcoming LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham showcases. And I, of course, do hope to see you folks here next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.